What are independent and dependent variables in research? Imagine you're trying to find out if a new medication helps reduce pain. How do scientists figure out what causes what? That's where understanding independent and dependent variables comes into play. These are the building blocks of any research study, especially in clinical trials and future treatments. Knowing how they work helps you see how scientists test new ideas and treatments. An independent variable is what the researcher changes or controls in the study. Think of it as the cause or the factor being tested. For example, if a study is testing a new drug, the independent variable is the drug itself. It could be the dosage, the type of medication, or how long someone takes it. The researcher decides what to change to see if it makes a difference. The dependent variable is what the researcher measures or observes to see if it changes because of the independent variable. It is the effect or result. In the pain medication example, the dependent variable could be how much the patient's pain decreases. The researcher looks at this outcome to see if the medication had a positive effect. In research, especially in clinical trials, controlling other factors is very important. Scientists try to keep everything else the same so that any change in the dependent variable is likely due to the independent variable. For example, they might keep the same age, diet, or health condition across all participants to avoid confusing results. Sometimes, other factors can influence the results. These are called confounding variables. Good research tries to control or account for these to make sure the results are accurate. For instance, if some participants exercise more, that could affect the results, so researchers try to keep exercise levels consistent. Let's say a study tests whether a new therapy lowers blood pressure. The independent variable is the therapy or treatment given. The dependent variable is the blood pressure reading after the treatment. If blood pressure drops, researchers can say the therapy might be effective. Understanding these variables helps patients interpret clinical trial results better. When you see a new treatment being tested, remember that the treatment itself is the independent variable. The health outcomes measured are the dependent variables. This framework helps scientists determine if a new treatment really works or not. By knowing how independent and dependent variables work, you can better understand how research studies are designed and what their results really mean. It's a simple but powerful way to see how cause and effect are tested in medical research and future treatments.